What's going on YouTube? MMA here, and today I'm reviewing what very well may be the best 3-axis smartphone gimbal on the market, the DJI OM4. Let's get right into it.
Music on the track.
So DJI is pretty well known for their drones, but they actually also make these 3-axis gimbals, and the unboxing experience is pretty nice. So you just unwrap it and open up this box, and it comes with a lot of accessories actually. So this is another little package with some of the other accessories. Put that aside. There is an attachment that goes on your phone, one that you can tape and one that you can clamp. That's a tripod stand and the actual gimbal. So you just open it up. It comes with a USB-A to USB-C cable. As well as, a little pouch that you can put the actual gimbal inside. It's pretty nice that they include all of these things just in case you needed one of them instead of buying it. So there's a lot of paper in here, not very environmentally friendly. There's an included little extra smartphone attachment, and these manuals are pretty useful if you would like to get started. They're going to help you learn some of the basics and the controls. This is what you use to line up the magnet if you would like to stick it on your phone. So you can simply screw on this tripod stand piece. And overall, it's pretty simple. It's very, very sturdy. It's not really anything that you would be worried about in terms of build quality. You place this very strong, convenient magnetic piece on top, and you're ready to go. And without further ado, let's go outside and test this thing. So I did a few tests outside. This is me just doing it handheld, and as you can see, it's very shaky. It's actually more shaky when I tried using a selfie stick, and this is with the gimbal. As you can see, I'm running. It's the same. I'm shaking my hand as much as I was in the other clips, and it's pretty smooth. This is a picture-perfect example of what this gimbal is used for. On the left is handheld, on the right is the gimbal, and as you can see, it's stabilizing the phone very, very well. This is me running down some stairs holding my phone, and I tried to keep all these tests very similar, so holding my phone with only one hand in all of these tests, and trying to keep the same speed and just overall hand shakiness, how much my hand was actually moving in each of these shots. And the final one is the gimbal. Now, I shot this with the actual DJI OM camera app, so I'm not sure if that's why it looks a little different. This is a side-by-side. As you can see, on the left is handheld, on the right is using the gimbal. And another test is doing a selfie while walking up the stairs. So this is handheld. This is with a selfie stick. And this is with the gimbal. As you can see, it's much, much smoother. When you actually get that physical stabilization, it makes a big, big difference. On the left is handheld, on the right is with the gimbal. The DJI camera app has a lot of features, and one of them is active track. So as you can see, I'm trying to track this basketball. So you just have a green square, so you select what you're trying to track. And as you can see, it's failing every time. I kept trying it. At one point it started working, going right and left, and this is all automatic just after selecting the basketball on the software, but it just kept losing it for some reason. I think maybe because of the sun was changing how it reflected off the basketball, so some color change may have threw it off. This is probably a little bit better when you're just doing it on a person. It can recognize faces a lot better than this. So I finally got it, and then it just randomly spins around because it loses where the basketball is at. I tried to do it very, very slowly, and cut the cameras. I kept trying this a lot. I really wanted it to work. I think maybe this is more of a software issue with the camera not being able to distinguish its surroundings. So after a while, I took it back inside and I did this test which was in a very controlled environment with me using my hand and then the selfie stick and then the gimbal, and it turned out that my hand one looked the best. On the left is handheld, on the right is the gimbal, and I was using two hands when I did the handheld, but it's just a crazy result. I tried to use all the features on the camera app. This is Dynazoom, so it zooms in, it creates that effect while you're walking towards your subject that the background is getting further away, and this is moving out. A lot of these features seemed really gimmicky with them actually using just optical zoom, so as you can see when I got really far away, the shot just looked very blurry. There is a really cool time-lapse feature where you can preset locations for the camera to look at, and you can control things like how long you want the video to be, how long you want it to record, and I was able to get a pretty cool shot with the camera just, doing its own thing, turning around, and looks pretty nice for a time-lapse. Overall, I'd say the controls are pretty simple, but being able to get the shot that you want exactly is definitely a learning curve. Now, I believe I got this off Amazon for $10 off, but that $150, $180 price tag is definitely something that you want to look at your use case, and if you definitely want that kind of movie or cinematic kind of view, that's definitely something you can go for and try to improve your videography. But as you saw, don't really expect you should be able to shoot any fast-moving objects. It's more of very cinematic kind of shots, so it's kind of for slow turns and that kind of thing. But that's pretty much it. Let me know if you guys have any questions in the comments down below. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in a later video. Peace.